Hello everyone, I am Apeksha and I welcome you back to TMR Talks. Today I am going to discuss about a paint manufacturing company which is planning to get listed in the market. So Indigo Paints is planning to raise 1176 crores from the market through a combination of fresh issue and offer for sale. So this company was established in the year 2000 and they are into decorative paint segment. So we can see that these are the different kind of paints that they have been producing, and they have also got certain differentiated products. So according to the offer document of the company, they have mentioned that it is the first company in India to develop these kind of products, and they also have relatively higher margins compared to their rest of the portfolio, and it is giving them a revenue or sales of round about 26 to 28%. This is the product wise portfolio of the company, and we can see that cement, paint and putty is the has been taking the major chunk of the overall portfolio, but their gross revenue is coming from mainly from the emulsion category. Now talking about emulsions, they are the largest and it is the fastest growing product segment in the Indian decorative market, and they have also given a CAGR figure. So till FY24 we can see a CAGR of 13.6% in this category. For any paint company, the dealer network is very crucial. So here we can see that the dealer network of this company has increased by 20%. Plus they have installed more than double the tinting machines over the last 3 years. And through the depots, they further pass on their inventory to the dealers. So this is how it works. The company's plan initially was to tap into tier 3, tier 4 and rural areas where the brand penetration is easier, plus the dealers have some ability to influence the customer's purchase decision. And now subsequently they have been moving and increasing their foothold in the tier 1 and tier 2 as well as metro cities. Plus, if you can see that India is their main market, so almost all the revenue is coming from India, and they have a few dealers in Bhutan. Their geographical presence, if we were to say, see in India, in South India, it is maximum. So especially through Kerala, they have been getting a sales of round about 34%, and through the entire South region, it is round about 46%. This is the capacity utilization of the company for the liquid paint category. So we can see that the installed capacity has been increasing every year, and so is the actual production increasing. But there is 50%, approximately 50% of the capacity is still to be utilized. And here they have given us the capacity utilization of putties and cement. Here again, the situation is similar. There is 50% more capacity which can be utilized for the company. Let's go to the financials of the company. The income has been rising. It has gone up by 55% from FY18 to 20, and the PAT has gone up drastically by 246%. Talking about the PAT and EBITDA margin, they are improving, plus they are in line with the other players in the market as well. Here if we see, the advertising expense is very high for this company compared to the peers, but this has to happen since they are a small player, and in this market, in order to build their brand, they have to do huge expense behind advertising. Plus the ROE and ROC has been improving over the years. The debt to equity ratio is very negligible, but it will be zero post IPO since they will be using some funds to clear their debt. Now here is the PE. Of course, if you look at it at first glance, it looks to be pricey, but I will come to this point a little later. Now let us talk a little more about the overall decorative market share. So it is divided in two parts in India, which is organized market and unorganized market. So organized has around about 10 to 12 players and they have a 77% market share. The rest of the 23% comprises with the small or local and regional players. But for this company, Indigo Paints, since they have been operating in the regional or rural areas, the other unorganized sector players are also a competition because their 85% business comes from rural areas. Now let us look at this chart over here. We can see that, Asian Paints, Berger, these guys are the giants in the market, and our company is just having a very small pie in the overall, chart that we can see. It is just 2%. So we cannot directly compare each and every aspect of this company, but still I will tell you a few pointers. So here we can see that the PE of the company is higher as compared to others. But if we were to look at the ROE, ROCE plus the margins, I have checked all of this and it is in line with the other players. It is in fact they are trying to improve it, as we saw. Plus, one more pointer I want to point out is that Indigo is offering 11.4% discount approximately in FY 2020 to their dealers. Okay. And Asian Paints is offering 15.8% discount. Now their business is mainly dependent upon the dealer network and how the dealers are able to influence further the customers, right? So I think if they are expanding further in the urban areas, as they have mentioned that they are coming in tier 1 and metro cities, so they might have to work around increasing this discount or the benefits that they are giving to these dealers. Now let's come to the issue details. The issue opens on 20th Jan. It goes on till 22nd Jan. They are here to raise 1,176 crores, out of which 300 crores is fresh issue. And the issue price is 1,488 to 1,490, 1,490. These are the selling shareholders of the company. Hemant Jalan is one of the promoters of the company. These are the objectives of offer. So we can see that they have been using their funds for expanding the business. That is one. Second is to purchasing certain tinting machines and repayment of borrowings, like I already told you. So this is how the funds will be used by the company. Let us try to understand how much capacity are they going to increase and how will that impact the revenue. Okay. So the proposed capacity that will be increased is 50,000 kiloliters per annum, and it will be ready by 2023. So the plant will be operational by 2023. Talking about the current capacity of the company, like we saw some time back, it is 1,97,000 kiloliters. Okay. Out of which 50% is used and 50% is still to be used. So if we were to consider a situation in the future, maybe after 2023, once the plant is ready, the new plant, if they are operating at full capacity, then their profits would increase by 150%, other situations remaining the same. And that is why I think we can bet on this company at this PE. Plus the debt is going to be washed off because they are using certain money for debt as well. It is a high growth company and they have been, expanding their operations all over. They are entering the cities. The market share of this decorative paint industry is expected to grow up. Now, one more important pointer is that in the pandemic, this company was not impacted much compared to the other players. Now, their 85% revenue comes from the rural areas. So, rural areas were not impacted much compared to cities. So, their business did not have any impact as such. That turned out to be a good point. And yes, the demand for real estate would be going up, and that would in turn help this company's growth. Now, there are various schemes of government as well. Housing for all, smart city, affordable housing. So because of this, your overall real estate sector will grow, and that is why we think that you can go ahead and invest in this company if you have a longer term horizon as discussed. And on the real estate sector, I told you that this is one of the growth drivers. So we have actually done a very detailed analysis by taking certain data pointers which are released by RBI. So I've pinned this video up. You can have a look at it, wherein we talk a lot about data and we talk about the future of real estate market. As far as this IPO is concerned, yes, you can go ahead with this IPO. If you have any questions, comment or feedback, do let us know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already, and thank you so much.